Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with a CAS on Mean Girls, one of my favorite movies ever. And I've got to say right from the beginning, this is probably the hardest creator sim I've ever tried to do. I don't know if I was that successful at it, particularly doing Gretchen. I don't think it looks anything like her. But we start off with Regina George, and I think she comes out pretty well because a lot of the outfits in The Sims 4 are similar to what she actually wears in the film, whereas the other characters, not so much. I also struggled a lot with their hair because there wasn't really hair that represented any of them too well. But anyway, I gave it my best shot and I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But Mean Girls, if you haven't seen it before, it's basically a movie about a girl who has been homeschooled her whole life, and she goes to a high school when she moves back from Africa where she's been. And it's really about her just trying to blend into high school and trying to find out where she fits. And she's kind of torn between two groups, a group of artsy kind of friends, and then she also gets invited to be part of the popular group, aka the Plastics, aka the Mean Girls. Regina George, who we're making right now, she is the queen bee, you could say. She has an amazing house, and I love her bedroom. I think her bedroom is so cool. And this is pretty much an outfit she wears towards the end of the film, where she spreads photocopied pages of this awful book they make called The Burn Book, which pretty much says really nasty things about all the girls in their year level. Also, their formal wear, there wasn't really anything that suited the dress she put on hold, which only comes in sizes 2, 4, 6, which she almost doesn't fit into. But I think this boob tubey dress does okay. I put it in a pastel blue, which I think looks quite nice. And then we're just getting into her sportswear. Their sports clothes were pretty funny at the start of the film. I love that part where they're all wearing the same uniform, but it's all been kind of altered to make it just a little bit more showy than it probably should be. But yeah, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend it. I know I suppose it's meant to be a chick flick, but I know a lot of guys who have really enjoyed it as well and found it really funny. My mum found it really funny as well. A really great film with Tina Fey in it, and it was partly directed by or produced by Tina Fey as well, I think. So it's very funny. Regina George, she gets a couple of everyday outfits. The girls wear a lot of kind of A-line skirts with tank tops with bold graphics on them, so I thought that this one worked out okay. And she's also wearing hoop earrings because Regina George, hoop earrings are her thing, not Gretchen's, if you know that part of the film. She's also wearing some bathers. You don't see them in bathers at any point in the film, but I just thought that's what she'd wear. And she also is athletic because at the end of the film, she is athletic. And I didn't actually make any of them mean because at the end of the film, they all become a bit nicer. So I left the mean out, but you could easily change it to mean if you wanted to. Gretchen, Wieners, her CAS was so hard to do. Just nothing looked like her. I think it's because there was no hair that really suited her. But she's got quite a difficult face to also create in The Sims 4 as well. So this part was a little bit more of a fail. I think Cady came out okay. But again, I mean, it's so hard to make actors in The Sims 4. It can be really difficult unless there's things like clothing and hair that really represents that person really well. But anyways, one of my favorite parts of the Mean Girls film is probably the part when they go shopping and they're just kind of walking in a line and then Cady falls headfirst into a rubbish bin. I just love the outfits. And I think I watched there was like a behind the scenes special features part on the DVD which I had, and it talked through the costumes and makeup, and I also love the Christmas time Santa's dance. That's just classic. Gretchen here isn't looking so fetch with her eyebrows going like that. She's seen better days probably, but Gretchen is meant to have really big hair because it's full of secrets, and there just wasn't really any big hair that suited her. I know there's a lot of Sims 3 custom content that you can use. I think someone did actually create Mean Girls on Sims 3, and it was really, really good using custom content that really represented the characters perfectly. But they're wearing a lot of cardigans. I put Gretchen in a halter top because she does wear a halter at some point throughout the film. And the tartan skirt look is another thing that is reoccurring throughout the film as well. Tartan skirts, lots of kind of schoolgirl patterns, polka dots as well. There's a couple of polka dot skirts in it. I think Cady wears a polka dot skirt and so does Karen at different points in the film. And I love Karen's bling bling tank. Oh, I wish that was in The Sims 4. That would have been perfect. And the other thing that would have been great in The Sims 4 is if there was a backwards K jewelry diamante chest art thing. Of course there wouldn't be because that's completely random, but it would have been perfect to be able to put that on her because she puts diamantes on her chest whilst getting ready for the school formal. And because she does it in the mirror, when she turns away, of course, in the mirror it looked like it was the right way, but when she turns back to face everyone or anyone else, it's going to be backwards. So that would have been good. We're on to Karen now, Karen Smith, who is able to tell the weather by her breasts. She is played by Amanda Seyfried, and Amanda Seyfried has just a really gorgeous look to her. I think she's very beautiful. She's in Mamma Mia, but quite hard to create as a Sim. I thought that she would look a lot like herself on The Sims, but I struggled with her quite a bit. She's characterized by her wide set eyes, and then she has quite pillowy lips and very blonde, luscious hair as well. So I don't know. I gave her a crack. She comes out okay, but the hair for Karen, really, all the girls have their hair out most of the film, and it's quite long. But we don't have that many long straight hairstyles in The Sims 4. Something that lacked in The Sims 3, except for the base game hair, which I ended up using a lot. But I would like to see some more long hair in The Sims 4. That would be really nice, like super duper long. So Karen, we just go with this shorter hair length, which isn't correct in the film, but I think it was the best that we could go with. She also wears a top with a crew neck top with a bow on it. So that's pretty much what I was going for there, with a hot pink skirt at one point in the film. And her outfit to the Halloween party, which they all go really skanky, she goes as a mouse, duh! And she wears this kind of black dress thing, so I did that as her formal wear, a black dress. She also needed to have bunny rabbit slippers because, come on, it's Karen, she's going to have bunny slippers. Karen is also maybe a little bit dumb in the film. She asks Cady, if you're from Africa, why are you white? And she also is flunking all of her subjects. So she's quite a funny character. She's probably one of my favorites. And it's amazing because that's where Amanda Seyfried, is that how you say her name? That's pretty much how she kickstarted her career, I think, in Mean Girls. Here's Karen wearing a polka dot skirt, which she does wear in the film, and a graphic tee. And we're just going back to... Oh no, we're starting on Cady Heron now. So she's the main character. She's the one who is trying to settle into high school. And she starts off her first few days at school before she gets invited to hang with the popular group, or the Plastics. She is dressed really simply. She wears like a checkered shirt and jeans, and she has her really lovely red hair up or behind her. She's played by Lindsay Lohan. And over time throughout the film, her style becomes more and more over the top or girly, and I guess trying to be trendy and cool and whatever. But in the start, she does have her hair back like this. And gosh, making Lindsay Lohan on here, I realized after I exported my recording to speak over it, I should have put freckles on her face. I didn't think of that at the time because Lindsay Lohan does have freckles. They're not really visible in the film, but maybe it would have made the sim look a little bit more like her. But in any case, did try to do the best job that I could. And the other thing that they're all wearing lots of is very shiny, shiny lip gloss, because they wear a lot of lip gloss throughout the movie and they have that very, very shiny look. There's one part in the film when Cady is shopping and she's at her friend Janet, Janice, sorry, not Janet, Janice, at her shop she works at, which is like a herbally shop, and she's spraying perfume and she's looking in the mirror, putting on her lip gloss, and you're like, oh my god, you have so much makeup on. That looks disgusting. Like, it's so overly dewy. Ugh. But, I won't ruin the film for you guys. I won't tell you what happens in the end, but I think it finishes on a very good note. Despite the yellow school bus, for those who have seen it. Cady's hair, I tried out a few things. I thought maybe a middle part would work on her, but I ended up just going with the side part. And that is very similar to what she actually wears in the film, a polka dot skirt with a bright pink tank top, although the tank top's not quite the right hue. This is why I'd love to have a color wheel in The Sims 4 so I could make them the correct hues and get a little bit more on point. She also wears a blue cardigan at one point with a blue, very lacy kind of skirt, or puffy A-line skirt. So that's what we were going for then. Her formal wear I was trying to find, she wears this pink satin dress with a black stripe down it when she throws a house party and a choker. And that would have been perfect had there been something like that in here. But this formal wear, for her formal, she attends the mathletes and then goes to the formal straight after. So that's why she's in like a sports top. But she has another formal outfit that's a normal formal outfit too. And for party wear, I think, she does don a long sleeved red top, although it's a little bit more showy than that. They wear heaps of crew necks, actually. Now I think of it, crew neck long sleeve tops and crew neck t-shirts, like heaps of them, which was interesting. I'm not sure if when it was made, if they were in or something, but all the characters seem to wear a lot of that. Again, putting her in a bit of a showy, skanky dress with hoop earrings, because hoop earrings then become Cady's thing when she becomes Queen Bee. And that's pretty much all the girls. Here they are, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will speak to you soon.